I've seemed to have misplaced my Vlog Meets World logo, but it's Jacky Tuesday again, and it's book club week. Hey there! I know I promised you guys a day in my life, but I've decided not to do that because my life is incredibly boring. This week is going to be Vlog Meets World Book Club. I am going to talk about my favorite book of all time, George Orwell's 1984. You guys know that I love the crap out of dystopian sci-fi, and now I actually have an opportunity to tell you guys why I love it so much. Idealistically, I'm an anarchist because I believe that if you have people on their own without anyone telling them what to do, that everyone will cooperate peacefully and sometimes not so peacefully, and eventually all the ends that need to be met will be met and people will just get into this nice balance, because I don't really believe that you need someone to tell you, hey, don't steal from other people, hey, don't murder people. I don't feel like anyone needs to tell you that. This is why dystopian sci-fi appeals to me so much, because it's really interesting to see the exact opposite of that existing. Like when the government is just so intensely controlling everything, it's just really interesting to see how that pans out, how the characters deal with it, how it just makes everything horrible. The utopian society, of course, is when everything is perfect. Dystopian is when everything is attempted to be perfect, and it isn't. I love that. But I digress. We're going to talk about 1984. If you haven't read this novel, shame on you. It's about a character who lives in a dystopian society. All of the countries in Europe have formed into one big super country, Big Brother being the head. There are government agencies dealing with the news, the television. Everyone has to wake up and work out at a certain time. Everyone has to go to their jobs and do these certain things. Everyone has to wear jumpsuits. No one was allowed to have sex with anybody because sex causes drama. The main character, Winston, is writing in a diary throughout most of this book, and you are basically hearing his monologue as he's discovering the flaws in the society that he lives in, as he's realizing that he has needs that aren't met by this government, as he realizes how controlling the government really is. It's just fascinating. It's really, really cool. I swear it's a lot cooler than I'm making it sound like it is. My favorite concept from this book is the concept of newspeak. I really love written word, and I love language very much. And Newspeak is basically the anti-language. Newspeak is a language that the government is working on. They're not really writing a new language so much as they are eliminating what they feel is excess language. So when everyone starts speaking Newspeak, that means that they're great just gaping holes in vocabulary that no one is able to use. For example, you cannot use the word bad. You have to say ungood because the word bad has a obviously bad connotation. They're making it basically, essentially, that it is impossible for you to speak ill of the government. What I find incredibly fascinating is that there are some examples of newspeak in our society today. For example, if I were to go into Starbucks, instead of just saying, hey, can I have a medium coffee with some caramel syrup, I would instead order a grande iced non-fat caramel macchiato upside down. So yes, hopefully I didn't give away way too much, and you will pick up this book and read it. Sorry everything's been so chaotic lately, and thank you so much, Ben, for being the only consistent thing in Vlog Meets World as of late. In the comments, I would like you guys to tell me if you have read 1984, and if you haven't, I would like you to promise me that you will. That's about all I have to talk about. I want to get this up at a decent hour, so I will call that a vlog. I'll see you guys next week.